Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am in my 3-month vlog anniversary. I just wanted to kind of record before I did this will be my second retwist that I'm going to start. And this is where I'm at now. A lot of maneuvers, a lot of fun rattling. So I just wanted to share that before I hop in the shower, wash my hair, and retwist and do a chit-chat life update with you guys. So I am fresh out the shower. Gonna start the retwist, and I use the Nac Chapa Dreadlock liquid shampoo. I'll link that in the show description, and let's get started. Hi guys, welcome back. Excuse my big tummy. Okay, so I'm just going to, I was gonna do like a life update, but I really want to just do a lock journey update. So far this journey has been right in alignment in what I've been going through. As I shared on my podcast not long ago, we lost my father-in-law. My husband lost his father, and we've just been grieving that and learning how to navigate that. And so, sorry, I'm just gonna get into my, before my hair gets too dry, I wanna get into the twisting. And see, I don't have a mirror here at my mother-in-law's to show you guys the back. So this is as good as it's gonna get. Again, this one, it's thin up here because I put so much of my baby's Seraph's hair in that, and so it's like it's definitely gonna be thicker at the end. I'm trying to pull some down to wrap it in that. That's definitely gonna be my thickest lock. And I cut my longest lock. I had cut it because it was just getting, it was so much longer than my other hair that it was getting in the way of when the boys were pulling it. So I still have it. I'm gonna probably reattach it when my hair gets longer, but for now I still have pieces of my firstborn's hair, and so I'm just gonna put that together and add it to this one down. So the products I like to use, Totally Twisted Lock Butter. I definitely know that it doesn't have as much hold as something like a gel or thicker, but I don't want a lot of buildup, and I don't want them too neat. My sister's dread, she likes for it to grow, and my son. I like that look, and I kind of want to maintain that look of it being as naturally rooted nappy, I would say. I love the natural roots, so I'm gonna try to maintain that. And I'm just doing some twist and palm roll. I'm using the smaller clips for the back, just because I want to put it in a scarf and have it hold today. I'm not gonna sit under a dryer or anything. And so it says use as much. I like to push up. I've been seeing a lot of locticians push up and twist. And so I did color my hair, that off camera. Sorry, I'm trying to It's so tangled together, but it's good. I love that it is starting to dread at the root. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, this journey has been a little bit hard for me to accept the process, because I've been wanting to just control the frizz. But lately I've been learning to just embrace it, and that I love the puffiness of it. That's why I'm like, I love the natural roots, because I love how thick it makes my hair look. Okay, I think I'm gonna have the longer clips to start using. And so I just like to go down the row and get some all the way in my palm. So I know it's not going to be like really neat and lines. And honestly, I didn't want that look of just like the sharp lines. Yeah, when I get a retwist, I know that sorry, I'm trying to focus. Where was I even at, y'all? Oh. Embracing the frizz. I do see more that I am embracing it as as it gets puffy, as the roots like thicken out, and I don't know, I really do enjoy that look. This one I found is starting to bud. And see, that's the weird thing, is I want chunky locks. So I've been struggling with like wanting to repart some or wanting to split some, but I'm just gonna enjoy the process and see how that turns out, because they're like the thicker the parting, and so that's pretty thick. This one's still kind of a, see, I'm having issues with that, the parting, but I'm just like, I don't want it too neat, so I'm just, the parting kind of started manipulating itself the longer I went without the retwist. And I also use the Honeydew Liquid Moisturizer Refresher, and I put some purple drops in there to help my blonde, because I'm gonna wait to color it again until like maybe after my birthday, let some of the roots grow in. And so I'm going to stop talking and do more of an update at the end of the retwist, because I keep getting distracted. It's getting really nappy in the middle, so I'm just going to continue to retwist and kind of just show you guys. Or you know what? No, scratch that. I'm going to still talk because I love talking. So if you guys are here that long, I'm just going to keep going, because I get this imposter syndrome that creeps up, like, no one's really gonna care what you have to say, and you're veering off and not saying much, but if you really listen, I am. If you got the time, you know, so I'm not even gonna allow myself to feel those things, but And so as I was just saying, is it has been a wild, crazy, hard, sad, past few months. But when I started this journey, I had told myself that I need to start my slime in the. I had told myself, I literally, if you guys have been following, I was like, I hope that's not buildup or lint. I had told myself that something was coming, something was happening. This was after my father-in-law passed. And so he passed away. We ended up moving into moving in his house with my mother-in-law to help caregive for her, because losing him, her Alzheimer's got a lot worse. I was debating on sharing this because I don't like getting on here and getting emotional with things. But if you know me and you've been following or you've been on this channel, it's all about emotion. It's all about expressing yourself and expressing what you feel and honoring what you feel. And that's how I feel. I feel that it was a shift. I feel that, oh, and so we moved in here. And if anybody who has taken care of anyone that has Alzheimer's, you know, kind of, if they have a routine and it's disrupted, right? So she actually wanted to go over her daughter, my sister-in-law, her eldest daughter. And which is fine, she's safe there, she's spoiled there. My sister-in-law pretty much spoils everyone, both of them. So that's not the issue, it's just we're living here and she's not here, and that's what made it, for me, hard to accept, because the whole point was to take over. But no one expected, you know, that. No one expected her to want to, like, leave her space. For a moment, she was good. I just think that it does hold a lot of memories of my father-in-law and her. You know, they were going on their... They would have been they would have had their their 50th wedding anniversary this year, or I think this week. Sorry, y'all. And see, that's why I really didn't want to share that just yet, but I just want to share what the journey has been for me, and how the dreading my hair, because I didn't know we were gonna even offer to caregive or try that route, and so I had dreaded my hair before that happened, and I kept telling myself I have to dread my hair because I'm not gonna have time to do it. And that's been the convenience of having my hair dreaded, is I didn't have the time. I don't have the time to do it with all the stuff that I need to do, all the stuff that I've just been, as she's been gone, I've just been using the time that I was using to, you know, cook for her, wash her clothes, help her. She had this thing with, like, packing her stuff, and taking it out and putting it back and reorganizing. So she was on that tip, and people, again, who have caregive for anyone who has Alzheimer's, they all have their like things or whatever. And so hers was like just watching TV with these look at this one, with these dolls that she like cares for, or this doll. And like, so that's what kept her calm. And we're like, hey, but we didn't know like how rapid this disease would be. But it's understandable. She lost the love of her life, her best friend, and so it's only right she just grieves in her own way, in her own space, and how she wants to. And I'm just glad that she has the options that she raised some amazing kids that love her so much, that are like, come here, you know. So that's just the blessing that I see too. My sister-in-law, like I said, she knows everyone. She really is that older sister. Like, she's that. Whenever you picture a caring, like, older sister that like does everything for you or will do anything for you, that's her. That's both of them. I mean, I have two, and they're just, I'm glad that like some people can marry into some horrible families. I didn't do that. I leveled up, definitely created the traditional family. Definitely I honor it's okay, buddy. Sorry, I had to get him some snackage. So yeah, it's definitely been a blessing to experience, because my family's so far away that I'm definitely glad that I had them. I'm actually, the people that I used to attract from before this healing journey, I'm just glad that I married a man that came from a family like this, that can stick it out these hard things I had to learn about myself through my anger, and through him experiencing my anger. Really was it. My husband experiencing my anger helped me heal. I had a podcast guest today that I was expressing that, and we were talking about how it can be on one spectrum of, you can get like a really abusive relationship with trauma bonds, or you can get like a really good man that can know, hey, something's wrong with you. Like, I'm not hitting you, I'm not yelling at you to get this mad, I'm not calling you out your name. In fact, I'm taking care of you. And you're continuously disrespecting me as a man. And that's really what it came down to, is him telling me that. I was like, well, I don't want to be like a bitch, you know, like he doesn't deserve that. It's so cringing to think about my behaviors back then. I'm just glad that he's so forgiving and doesn't remember you did. If I bring it up, you know, but it's still embarrassing, because he'll be quiet, like, yeah, that was tough, you know. So I'm kind of getting into the stage of my life where I'm like, okay, I've apologized. Let me forgive myself as he's forgiven me. Let me stop bringing that up. But I do bring it up on here just to talk about, just to see if anybody can see that their own patterns, you know. If you've been through things like I've been through, if you know, certain things resonate with people, and they have, and I've had people share that. So that's the only reason I'm sharing this. And as I was saying, like, just starting my lock journey was definitely needed. I'm finding more confidence in just like hairstyles and like feeling like I don't know, just something about wearing my hair, you know, versus with the dreads when I would do with the crochet, or just the time that it took and the buildup that my hair like had afterward. And I would think my hair would be grown out, and I would comb it out, and the buildup would just take so much of it. And everybody's like, do that. I tried all the tips and tricks. I went to, even had a professional take it out. A lot of shedding is just naturally going to happen because your hair naturally sheds. So if it's not being collected, if it's not being combed out, or sorry, my little one's in here. So let's see what his next move is. His next move gonna be his best move. Watch my little bugger butt. A lot of people are kind of scaring me though with my hair being blonde, and their own journeys with their hair being blonde. I've seen some people go blonde and it be successfully, you know, they have successful dread experiences. But then I've seen some like start their whole journey over because they colored it. So I'm getting nervous about that, but I'm just thinking, as a professional hairstylist and all the tools I know to keep the blonde healthy with regular non-dreaded hair just out, I'm just gonna learn how to, because they say don't condition your dreads. They say don't condition because it won't dread up. But I believe that because my hair is blonde, I need to condition it. I moisturize it every day with this honeydew stuff. I keep seeing that Loxanity on Amazon, and people mentioning that, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy that. Y'all, this I know people say don't rip it, so I'm gonna learn as I go what that looks like. But see, I'm not gonna be retwisting my hair once a month. I'm doing it because this is my 3 months, but I think I'm gonna do it about every 3 months, maybe, because I like the poof. So guys, it's budding. Oh, it's budding. That's exciting. That's so exciting. I'm excited. I didn't realize how exciting twisting it would be. I kind of was like, not gonna lie, looking at it like, oh, this is gonna be a chore. But I've been wanting to show like a dread tutorial, and been wanting to just discuss where I'm at in life, because I know when I started it was like impulsive. It was like that call. It was just that impulse of you need to start it, you know. And I thought I was crazy. I'm like, oh, I'm changing my whole. But I've always had that. Like I said in my previous videos, I've had those calls before, and I would just chop off my hair and thought that's what I was calling for, is like I just needed to restart and renew. And people have asked, do I regret like coloring it before starting this journey? I don't. I think that I'm meant to have lighter color hair right now because of I always did that style, and it suited my personality. It felt right. I felt confident. When my hair is darker, I mean, I feel confident too. But just something about my character and who I am. I know eventually I'm going to want to do like wild things to my hair, wild colors. I like to experiment with colors just because, again, who I am, a hairdresser. As a hairdresser, we know we like to experiment with things like that. Sorry, you're probably gonna see the baby. I like to experiment doing different colors. I like to experiment different styles, all that. So, you know, I know that I wanted it to be blonde because I want to do things like that. But I also don't want to stress my hair, and that's another thing. But I feel like my hair is so strong that being dreaded in this way is gonna make it like and so I like that the color. The only thing I am, like I said, getting scared of other people's journeys, and so I would say just watch that and just make your journey your own, because the products that we have today with the people that have tried this going blonde in the past or starting in and starting over, it was their own individual journey where they felt they needed, and also most of them weren't professional. Like I have a lot of and I'll go through the products I use, but even just starting with doing the butter, it has like all different shea butter, grapeseed, vitamin E, cocoa butter. It doesn't have much of babasu seed. It doesn't have like, oh, it does have fragrance, but it has wheat germ oil, almond oil. It has all these oils that when I do the retwist and going through this, I feel saving it and just keeping your hair moisturized. I really do that every day, even when I oil it, like with this I have this scalp reviver if it's getting too itchy, and it's charcoal, tea tree, and it's Briagio. That stuff does wonders, and it doesn't leave buildup. I also use the Ordinary, that hair moisturizer, and I think just, falling in love with products. They say when you have dreads, you don't need a lot. I think when you have starter, though, it's good to still, and I had all these products already for my hair, but I think that utilizing them in your dreads, you don't want a lot of buildup, but a lot of the oils don't cause that buildup. It's more of the wax, and that's why I'm trying to stay away from that, because I am using so much oils. But what I do is put the oil, I put like this cocoa butter, or this, the pecan pie. It's in the other videos. This stuff smells so good. It's a growth booster oil. I put that on my scalp. I massage it in and rinse it with cold water when I'm in the shower. I just rinse it. So they say like don't add water to your hair every day, all that. Whatever works for you. For me, that is probably what's gonna save my hair, because it is colored. It's color treated. So I do feel I have no regrets. I have no regrets on coloring it. It's just other people other people have been kind of scaring me about my own journey. And so my advice to that is just keep going. Learn from their mistakes, what they did. Like most of them were like, I wasn't moisturizing my hair, I used this product. Also, when you bleach your hair, get a good bleach. I have my cosmetology license, so I still buy the bleach that we use in store. Blonde Me bleach. It's a pink bottle. And now Olaplex, you used to only can get as a professional. Now anyone can get it. You can get it at Ulta, put the Olaplex in there. As a professional, you do need I think it was number 4. I can't remember what Olaplex level, but and then they have that pH Plex on Amazon. Find something to put in your bleach. That's another thing I want to get out. Put something that helps your hair bond back together. You need to put those bonds back together or it will be a bad experience. I will say that. So I think people have been having bad experiences with that. And I did, when I started it, I left my ends out, but something about it, I just was like, I can always comb out my ends. Let me just experience what it is to get a full head going and just enjoy that. But it has been able to help me grieve in, I feel like there was this guy that did, this girl, she's like, what are your support locks? And I was like, support locks, what's that? And she put her 2 in the front, and I was like, oh, I have support locks where you just feel, it makes you feel grounded, like heavy. If you're in a healing journey or you're in a spiritual journey, if you're here because you started your lock journey, even if you don't mean to go on a spiritual journey, you will go on one. And because I was already there, I was able to feel stuff a little more quickly. And the dreads that go down in my face, they're my supportive locks. They're my support locks. How people have support animals. You really will be having, you really will be feeling yourself having support locks. And so I have support locks in the front of it helped me ground in prayer when I would pray, or when I was praise dancing it, for it to hit your face and just feel, and it's just yours. It's something, it's hair out of your head, it's hair you care for, it's your individual style, every dread seems to be different right now as I'm going through it. Some big, some small, some just, it just feels correct. It feels like I've corrected something that was supposed to be here all along. Not to mention just the community that I found, that Locked and Loaded page. It means so much to whoever started it. Honestly, I need to give them their props, because just seeing them and seeing other people post their beauty and their confidence and what they feel is beautiful in their style, I'm just like, I'm glad, I'm thankful for that group. I'm thankful for all the support groups that I've found in this journey. It's been helpful. But I don't want to manipulate too much to having blonde hair, because manipulation. And also, if you get it colored and your hair is not dreaded, you have to wait 2 weeks to water it. So I was doing that. I tried to do one. I did 1 week, honestly. You're supposed to do 2. If you color your hair, wait 2 weeks to put any type of water. So that was hard for me because my scalp just started. That's the thing. My scalp gets really dry in this process. But I have found that this helps. The Ordinary. My son's stepmom sent me some more products that I'm gonna try. The Ordinary she sent the same one, so that was more confirmation that I needed to use that. And her hair is it's long and beautiful, but it's not dreaded. But it worked for her, and she said she got really dry scalp, and all this stuff that she was trying has been has worked for me in the past. So I was like, I'm gonna get those. I'm gonna re-up on those. So, girl, these are marrying. And see, the middle of my head just, it seems to just never want to grow. And I'm seeing a lot of, I am noticing a lot of growth. At least just new growth. Because it would just stay. It would just stay. The middle of my head was the shortest pieces of hair. And so with this, I'd be trying not to use a lot of product, but I have to remember it's just the butter. And to just go ahead and trust the process, trust using it. Oh, what I just twisted? What is going on? Did I twist that? That's the not having my double-sided mirror. Kind of sucks that I just have to fill the back, but it's okay because I don't want straight lines. Some people just like the freeform style, and I love the freeform, but I do want to still twist my hair. I'm just nervous again, but I won't call that. I won't call on that because everyone has their own experience, and I don't think I've ever had like a bad experience with coloring my hair blonde and having to cut it off. I just dyed it back dark, so I feel if the experience is draining my hair, I will definitely just color it back dark, because you can kind of bond those your hair follicles, molecules, whatever, back by coloring it back dark. So if I feel that it is too damaging, I don't want to start my lock journey over. I think I would just dye it back black and then experience it growing out and just cutting the ends as they go, as I would do my just normal hair. But I don't want to cut my hair or start my lock journey over. I don't. And who knows, if my spirit's called to, I will, but I'm liking them so far. I'm liking the color, I'm liking the experience. Not just liking, I'm loving it. And I think my other child done woke up, so I am gonna, and I'm almost done. Now I see how my son, my 9-year-old, has dreads. Now I see how you're almost done. You're almost done. I'm like, I'm done when I get done. That's when we're gonna be done. That's how I feel. Oh. Y'all hear it? Mr. Incredible. Look, it's button all over the place. I love it. I never thought I would be excited to see that. And that's the crazy part. It's like, I'm noticing, you know, going through, when you twist your hair, you're taking each strand that's growing and learning it. You know, you're touching it. You're rubbing your energy through it, and intention. So as I'm gonna just touch my hair and say I don't have any intentions on it being unhealthy. have every intention on having beautiful dreads, healthy dreads, that my urgency to start this journey was an urgency from my spirit. I do believe that, like, the whole experience, I'm like, start, do it, you know, it just, my spirit just kept saying different things. It wasn't anything but that. It was like, you need to do this, and you need to do it now for what you're about to experience in life. And so, me coming into healing myself and becoming a healer, this experience, and just even the path I'm taking to meditate and become full-time content creator and really live in that work, and work that is passion. I noticed that as the more passionate I feel about when I'm like me making this video, it doesn't exhaust me. It doesn't feel like, oh, I just had to clock in, or oh, I have to do this. It just feels like, what's next, you know? What else can I do? What else can I record? What else can I journal and say? And not just for work, but just for myself. It's becoming a part of my life to get up and journal, and then having to share those journals, and then get up and doing my podcast and meeting all the women I've been meeting, all on this path, either have dreads or just on their healing journey. And I just know that this is what's grounding me, is having to embrace my natural beauty, and changing my beauty standards was a part of my healing. Because as a hairdresser, it was, how can you give advice about beauty if you're not up to par? Like, that was said in all of my place of business or work that I've done in the past for hair. We had to wear makeup, had to have your hair done, which is reasonable and understandable, because you're giving people beauty advice. You can't come looking crazy, looking any type of way. You can't. That's not fair to the client. That's not fair to your self-esteem. And so just getting up and being able to quickly just spritz my hair and just naturally do it, like, just naturally be able to moisturize my hair and continue my day, and have it even when it is in that wet stage. It's like, it's pretty in the morning for me. I have 3 more. Girl, it is budding. It's budding, and it's a beautiful process, because you're just like, I'm getting there. And so also, me turning 30 December 1st, I'm turning a whole 30 years old. I am going into this shift in life, and I'm going to do another video about just the shift of completing your 20s. Like, my 20s are done. I can't get them back. I can't go backwards. So moving forward, what have I learned? What did I take from that experience? From just learning to be an adult, getting doses of adult, being a young single mother, all of it, just going through that experience. And I've been that's what my journaling has been looking like lately, is just really releasing my 20s. And so that's all, folks, now. And so I'm excited for this journey. Twisting it, it still kind of gets loose, but I want them chunky again. I want to experience chunky dreads. Kind of like my son's are medium to medium small. I kind of want just medium without, so if I can have them kind of all this chunky, I will be excited. Excuse my big forehead. But it is what it is. I was born how I was born. But I feel a little more confident. I've been struggling with my own insecurities, and I only say that because the last comment about myself wasn't this. I do have a big forehead, but I embrace that I have a big forehead, okay? So it's just about loving every parts of me. My body has clearly changed from having a baby, 3 babies. And so next year, what it looks like for me, if I'm able to have funds come in, and not only that, but just more of the self-care. Like I want to do a facial pill. I want to do the cool sculpting. I want to work out more. I want to take that time and really just be intentional with this journey all next year. Because although I started healing 28, I noticed I needed healing. I didn't really get into the depths of my healing until this year. And so starting that and learning to, I did the self-discovery, but learning to just stand in my power and wisdom of the things I went through and really go back and delve into them without, I allowed myself to be angry like this whole year. I just bringing up situations that I needed to be angry on and go through the full stress cycle. And I allowed myself to do that. I gave myself permission to feel these things for these people. I've set boundaries with people, let go of people. That was this year, this shift. And so going into my 30s, and I'll talk more about it in the another YouTube video that I'm going to record tomorrow morning. I got a law of attraction planner that schedules out my whole day, and it's just being able to be more organized and intentional. My baby. Hi. He's trying to say intentional. Oh, she's so cute, isn't he? My baby cute. They hi. They say hi back. Oh, he's so cute.
I go.
And so I'm gonna go spend time with them. We're gonna go to the grocery store, pick out some snacks, and just enjoy our day. Yeah. Why are you so angry though?
No, I can't.
Can I kiss?
No.
No. Boundaries, right? Boundaries.
No.
As I learn boundaries, they're learning boundaries. And I bribed him that we were gonna go get snacks, which we are. We're gonna go to the store and get snacks, but I'm gonna go hang out with them before they start screaming at me. Thank you for joining me today for my 3-month lock journey. I'm so excited. I can't wait to keep updating. I'm probably gonna do it once a month. He won't. Oh, okay, buddy. He's behind the door. I'm coming. So I'm gonna update you guys a little more in my shift into my 30s video. I can't wait. It'll be linked into the description. It'll definitely be after this video, but I will come back and link it here. Enjoy your day. Have a blessed day. Stay healing. Stay self-regulating. Stay not being reactive, and stand in your power.